We are on our way to the capital. I think we have like one more day. Controller. There we go.
In that case.
Ah, closure.
Closure. I actually don't need to talk to anyone tonight. Interesting. Which means we should do one final run at the shops.
Is it finally time?
Hey!
You! Now what am I to do?
Because we're about to have a duel. Uh-oh.
Go.
We should probably buy a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, I should go visit the magic shop too. So I haven't looked to see how Luis... Oh wait, no, we did get some intel on Luis. It didn't really help. It's just like he's resistant and uses all magic,
All right,
and then he also has sword. Good luck. I'm like, thanks.
Let's head there right away.
It's great. That's very not helpful.
What would you like?
Oh, wait. You know what? I'm just gonna buy one of each. I thought I had bought that. I guess I didn't.
Now then.
We're gonna sell everything like less than 200 damage. Less than 250 damage?
Now then. Now then.
Unless it's pink. Like, I don't need these.
Now then.
I'll need those. That's 230. We sell that. All right, we got those. This one's 240.
Now then.
20
now
we
then.
sell. 3
now
we
then.
sell. All right. And then for armor. Armor is a little difficult.
Now then.
No what?
Now then.
I keep the pink ones. Yes.
Now then.
You're rich? Yeah, I have a lot of money, but it's mainly because I haven't been spending it. So we don't need 30s.
Now then.
Don't need
Now then.
26.
Now then.
Don't need that one. Don't need
Now then.
42. Don't need
Now then.
54.
Now then.
Now then. Now then. Now then. We don't need 39s.
Now then.
Or
Now then.
45s. Alright. I have a harder time selling these things. Time to get into investment properties, right? Like, is there any real estate I can buy over here? There we go.
All right then.
Let's go.
I guess we'll just go there because I need to go do my eloquence and stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Technically, Lady Juna should be helping out with our eloquence, but
Hey,
You're not serious.
I've no idea who's king.
Yeah, my eloquence is the lowest right now.
This place.
Let's give him a speech. Speech!
What in the blaze?
You don't need to look further than the Opera House to see how the city wastes its money. Art doesn't fill an empty belly. Opinions like that are driving the playwrights away, although the struggle to make ends meet does get worse every year. What should I say? Good culture supports the arts.
No.
A good culture allows art and entertainment to flourish. The artsy stuff is only for the rich. No, a life without fun things to look forward to is no life at all. Besides, the heroes of old supposedly loved art and music.
All right.
I have won over the people with my "no, video games are good" speech. Good job, me. Good job, me. Bum 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 bum. It is the. We are as prepared as we can be. Luis will be ready and waiting. Surely you have reservations about this. Forgive me if I am speaking out of turn, but is your mind truly clear of doubt? If you strike down a man who's not your true enemy, will you truly be able to call yourself a righteous prince? I don't feel that way at all.
It'll be fine.
I know what must be done. Then I am glad to hear it. I challenge you on this only because I think it foolish to be brought to a standstill by it.
May I speak?
I do not believe he is innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, in but a few months he has slain the king and your comrade besides. Is it any wonder that people seek to end his life? He has lived by a doctrine of power, and his every step has been in service of that purpose. He has sealed his fate, and you, as a contender for the throne, should not waste time deliberating over whether such an ideology is fit to rule.
It'll be all right.
Lost himself this gamer's vote for sure. Did he really? Good luck, bro. Good luck. Ismay made a pretty good point. If we're going to take back the country, you can't let any self-doubt stop you in your tracks.
We can't lose.
Everything we've done has been for this day, so let's take it all in and stick to Luis, Forella, Grius, and everyone we've lost.
Yeah.
Let's do it. That's the spirit. All the pain we've endured will be your power in the end. I do not want a king who believes makes right. Who believes might makes right. There is no reason you can't be contender for the throne. And now that you have declared yourself the prince, it's not like you can afford to fall on your face in front of everyone anyways. Gamers can be pretty dumb. Hopefully not that dumb. Anuris apparently wants to make some kind of grand entrance into Grand Trad. Despite everything going on, that is his biggest priority, but maybe that's exactly what we need to make this work. Well, anyways, let's get a full night rest.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, should they, if Hera said? I don't know, that would mean they'd have to go outside. I don't think we can do that.
It's finally here.
We set off for the royal capital in this decisive battle of our lives. I'm a little disappointed. I had just begun to grow accustomed to the cold. I cannot say the same regardless. We have done all that we can. Let us depart with our heads held high. All it takes is a day to get there. Off we go.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Dell. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Brella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
Off we go!
You would pursue peril.
Great. Let's move.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the Gauntlet Runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis. And
We're
his
gonna be
triumphant
king.
descent over the capital will finally make that known. Whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
Oh, look at us. We're flying in. Okay.
Wow, it's really him!
Welcome back, Your Highness.
Swish.
It's His Royal Highness, the Prince. We've been waiting for you. Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson.
Finally! This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my money on Luis to win.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Hulkenberg.
There's nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's
The
the boy with a
prince.
saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Of course.
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have calmed, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness, you can't stop at Luis. You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him. They're not right in the head.
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
You'd better
True
hide
enough.
them, Pearson.
If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Over there! His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived.
Wow, and Lady Juna as well.
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the room.
Let's head to the Hushed Honeybee Inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
No, don't you do it,
All the
Pearson.
customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I tried my very, very best.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you.
If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
You've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp.
No pressure.
We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince, after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support. Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less,
Okay, girl.
and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then
I'm
worry
still
of
wondering
comes
what the
after.
Sanctus Church has up
We
their
must
sleeves.
believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful.
I like how none of
Knowing
us
how
had
far
looked in
we've
the
come.
mirror, by the
Now
way, to
you've
check on the
awoken your
prince.
archetype, forged friendships, and taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
I also like how they're trying to make it seem like this is the end, yet we all know it's not going to be. This is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. We've still got a long road ahead.
True enough. We haven't even won against Luis yet. And even when we do, that won't be the end of it. But it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you. Don't you think? I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends. Wait, what?
Yes, we were best friends. What of it?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Don't mind me. Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right?
Oh, finally. Okay.
It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
It's like I'm seeing the prince smile
Right.
again.
Let's get some rest. We'll need it come tomorrow.
So, so here's something interesting.
It's been a while.
Right? So, you remember when we remembered the prince? He had already, in the forest portion, the curse was already on him. We could see it around his chest area, which means he would have been unconscious at that time. So how could we have been in the forest with the prince? We're both Eldas. Apparently. I think there's something fishy
So?
going on here.
I got you.
There's something fishy.
Now
Hey,
then.
Hulkenberg. We gotta talk to everyone.
At last.
It's come.
At last.
Make yourself at home.
Tomorrow's battle will be
It's time.
historic, won't it? What
now?
There should be a new mage for me to unlock, yeah? Oh no, she needs to hit rank 8. Just kidding. Okay.
What now?
I need one more archetype.
What now?
Didn't we have another one we were gonna unlock? Shoot. Oh, right. Yeah, he's really close. Okay, but wait. Oh, controller dying. Hello, Topaz. Good evening. How are you? Happy Friday. How have you been? How's your Friday treating you? Oh, he needs to be rank 6 first. Boo. Okay. He needs to be rank 8. She needs to be rank 6. How's my Friday going? Not too shabby. Oh, I can unlock Heisma's, okay, I can do this. I just need to get the sniper to level 10. Okay. I should have some items.
My power swells forth.
I'm glad it's Friday. Right, let me unlock this. Then this should
Fascinating. This,
be
all
the
right.
last one.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Making good progress in the game? I think so. I'm just about to do another pivotal story part. And I think after this part, we're probably going to be like end game stretch. But I don't know.
Steady effort is key.
Like, I have a bunch of companions who need to get to like level 8 and they're only level 6. So I don't know. I don't know. Yo, can I go talk to Moore real quick? So another 100 hours. Got it. Right? That's kind of what it feels like. I mean, it is a Persona game, Atlas game, so just when you think you're done Persona, there's like another 40-hour dungeon at the end of the game, so... like... I don't know.
Good night.
Good night. Ooh, look at him in his black and white monochrome
our
outfit.
investigations have borne fruit. We know where the true prince lies.
Saw that coming.
Those loyalists who disappeared with the prince led us right to him. We found traces of their coming and going.
Where was he hiding?
Far to the west of the royal capital, deep within a forest said to bewitch those who should wander in. An old village, erased from today's maps. That said, against all odds, it seems that this place is...
The lost village of the Elder. Last trampled by Fortin's troops, sent to burn it to the ground.
You knew then?
I see now. To hide in a place publicly declared as destroyed. Quite a gambit. The prince was born there, you know. An illegitimate son, after the past king's heart was drawn to a woman of the village in his youthful years of debauchery.
What? Then the prince really does bear elder blood.
Fortin did not raise the village for any defiance of his scriptures. He thought only to eliminate an inconvenient heir, a threat to his power, before his birth was known. The prince's survival, his complete disappearance. This was the missing piece. Zorba, go and snuff them out for good.
Sir, consider them annihilated. I've been hoping for an opportunity to test this newfound power.
Now, the battle at the royal capital looms. I must begin my own preparations. If you call yourself the prince, then I will give you a prince's end. And I have just the spell to do it.
Is he gonna do the forbidden curse on me?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning. Did you sleep well? Ready to face the day?
Of
Yes,
course.
of course.
No hesitation at all. You've really grown out there.
But you have to come back, no matter what. Okay?
I confess my mind strays back to the royal funeral. Yet we are more than we ever were then. Now we have the power to see this through.
Let's get out there, thrash him, and come back here to celebrate.
Never thought we'd find ourselves back at the Grand Cathedral for the final showdown. Let's pull ourselves together. Ready our supplies. Give him hell.
Give him hell.
Let's head there.
Oh, looky me. I'm on the posters.
Sublime.
Prince, I'm rooting for you. Thanks. All right, let's go see more and unlock my next class.
This is...
Or whatever happens when I turn in this quest.
Now, where was I?
And truly a variety of characters in this one frame. Truly. Oh,
You've
flashbang.
acquired a new archetype.
I have more. What else have you remembered?
Now, why do that? Incredible.
Right? I think what's gonna happen
Hooray.
is... Yeah. So the church is still a problem. I don't know if we're gonna kill Louise or what's gonna happen, right? I think something is gonna pop up that was linked to the original destruction of the world, and we're probably gonna have to go beat that. Then there's a question of my relationship with like the character and the prince. What's gonna happen there? So we'll see. There's still quite a bunch that needs to be wrapped up. We'll see what happens. More. This guy.
Everything okay?
We still gotta figure out the academy. Yes. I'm assuming we're gonna be going back to the Mage Academy.
Please.
Have you defeated more humans? I think so. I believe I'd hit upon this place's true nature.
Listen here.
I believe this to be a classroom at the Royal Mage Academy. But this place is already... Yes, it is a place you ventured near, yet I felt nothing. I'd wonder if we were somewhere in the ruins, but from what you told me, it seems unlikely. In other words, this is a separate place simply based upon a study of the Mage Academy, meaning the king expressly created the room to conduct research. I imagined I was put here to prevent my research, but it was quite the opposite. The king sought to place me where I may develop transformative magic yet further. Yeah, somewhere safe, away from the church's hands. And by continuing my research, my memories would return. These answers I sought, this place my identity. In the end, the only path toward them was continuing my pursuits. So was he maybe the old head of
this research?
Let's find out together.
Yeah. Surely.
If I have your support, I can face any truth we ultimately reveal. I shall accept it unflinchingly. Am I a grave sinner who must pay for my offenses, or am I a revolutionary who must change the future?
I'm grateful, truly.
Okay. Do you think those... Well, there is already a link to the real world in terms of we are who knows how long after the original world fell into ruin, and that world was very much like our world. So I'm assuming they're either using like the Persona world or modern day. Who knows? No, we're definitely not in a fantasy parallel.
No.
Yeah, so you missed the dungeon of Harrison that we did where we went into the ruins of like a city. With like apartment buildings and elevators, and it was called Shinjuku, like the place in Japan. So And we found like cell phones and all kinds of old technology, like CDs. Yeah. So this is like a post-apocalyptic event that's happened on Earth. Yeah.
A new power.
Which is what the books
May the
wrote
truth
about.
guide us both.
Ooh, Soul. Oh, yo, they have a Soul Hacker, like from the game Soul Hacker. Oh. Yes. I also played Soul Hackers too, which was
Listen
really
here.
good. I ask you to research an elite archetype. Oh, I've already done that. I have like 3.
This one's important.
If all
Oh, I need to get one to level 20 though.
I have faith in you.
I think Hulkenberg is the closest right now. I think she's like at level 17.
Do make yourself at home.
What now?
Ah, she's 16. I don't know if I have enough to get her to 20.
heights.
Oh, I do.
A new means
Excellent.
of protection.
Okay. So I can instantly finish this quest with more. Nice.
Unbelievable.
I did.
Your abilities know no bounds.
This is
It beggars belief.
Oh, wow.
Incredible.
Utterly incredible. That is me.
Incredible.
I am incredible. Tell me more.
All right.
Wow, he's really gushing this time.
Gallica.
Though I'd say you definitely earned it.
It cannot have been an easy journey, full of meetings and partings, trials and joys, all from which you've come to find your
I
own
am amazing,
way of
yes.
life. There must have been many people who have wished, worked, and given themselves for your support. Indeed, you could never have achieved so much alone. I see. If you have come so far with motes of the people's light in your wake, then perhaps I was wrong, and the world is not lost to hope. A strange revelation, but I confess, I do not resent being proven wrong.
Where's my reward, yo? I hope so.
I'd like to believe that.
I'd say it's not a question of believing, but having the power to believe, the power to wish, or more aptly for you, the power of fantasy is itself meaningful.
Automod is a little testy lately. Yeah.
Now then, I'd like to present your next task. But, alas, I have none to give. There is nothing more to be done. With this, you have seen our mutual endeavors through to the end. There are 2 reasons. The first being that my knowledge of archetypes ends here.
Well, get more
Nothing more
knowledge.
to teach. You have outpaced me on the path to the ultimate archetype. I believe I have helped you all I can.
You said.
As for the other reason,
What's wrong? Oh, by the way, did you
Gallica,
get
please.
that lost memories thing figured out?
unfortunately, the rest of my memories have not come to me. However, I did arrive at a conclusion of sorts. Why was I confined here? And where in the world is this place?
We already figured that out, though. What do you
My
mean?
apologies, but for now, I'll refrain from explaining my conclusion so simply. Could cast a shadow over the archetype's growth. No, more so your own.
Right, Pearson?
What's that supposed to mean?
This room is not the remains of the Mage Academy. No, it's likely a place the 2 of you know very well. That you and I met was no coincidence. Everything has been connected from the beginning.
Oh.
If the hypothesis I've reached is correct,
Is this in the palace?
my memory will soon return in full, and I will gladly tell you all.
Because that looks like palace floors. Just
Yes.
saying.
Though there is one memory I know for certain, beyond speculation. The reason why I wrote the fantasy novel. I mentioned once that in my youth, I went on a journey. I met many people in my travels, and it is for their sakes that I wrote my tale, as an ideal I hoped to make true.
In your youth? You don't look that old to me. You're talking like this is all way in the past.
Ah, indeed. I suppose I am.
A teehee.
I shared my stories with the people I cared for dearly, that we might dream of the same future, and thus strive toward it. I've no idea what became of them, or how they now live, but I'm glad to have remembered them. Their echoes have given me a new goal, crystal clear. Someday I will leave this place behind and reunite with my companions. I'd like to give you some tangible token of my appreciation as well. If we only ever meet in this mind space, I can't give you so much as a single letter.
Mind space. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, as am I. Thank you. When we met, I styled myself as your guide, but in truth, I think you guided me just as much.
Meow.
It seems he'd like to show his appreciation too.
Good cat.
Thank you, my friend. I'm glad we met.
What's up, Da Vinci's? Good evening.
The scholar in search of utopia.
I don't know.
More.
I might not do the campaign right away.
Of the Seeker's virtues. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I hear zombies is pretty good. I might just hop into zombies.
Dreams will forever elude our grasp.
Increase an archetype status bonuses by 3.
Thank you for this heart-to-heart. Visit me whenever you need to, as always. We have a pivotal battle ahead of us, after all. I truly look forward to the day where you master the power of all archetypes and become a hero king, a great unifier of heroic spirits.
What happens when I do that?
We will meet again.
What happens if I level them all up? Do I get like a super mode?
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Soul Hacker Mask.
What now?
So where's the Soul Hacker chilling at? Here? What does he get? Void Wave. Seeker's Gale. Deamahan. Heavy magic fire to all the enemies. Extreme wind magic. That is a cool that's a cool model though. What's his synthesis? Soul Blade Rider. Oh, physical almighty damage to one enemy? All enemies? Needs a knight, healer, or commander lineage. That sounds cool. I have to level up my magic seeker though.
New skills, new possibilities. Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities.
New skills, new possibilities. I think that one actually sounds really cool. I want to see it.
I found new power.
How much is it gonna cost to unlock? Please don't cost like 30,000.
Fascinating. This,
okay.
all right?
I'm counting on you.
What's up, bud? Sarah, how you doing? Flashbang.
Really?
Oh.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
It's definitely, I don't have a good weapon for it yet. I'll have to buy one, probably. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna level it up, because it sounds cool.
I found new power. Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities.
Oh, you know what? I should have went to that town that let me buy more. I don't remember where that is. Shoot. Soul Hacker is one of your favorites. It definitely seems cool. Call of Duty launch was trash. What do you mean? Did you not enjoy it?
Does this worry you?
I hear Zombies is really good. Oh, teach them how to code? Is it the code of the game or their netcode? Because netcode is a whole other beast. I can't help them with that one. I can't help them with the netcode.
What in tarnation's going on?
No, I shouldn't laugh at that. It crashes more than he's driving illegally.
I'm just incredulous.
That's funny. I'm sure this is gonna go really well. So let's see how our relationships are doing right now in the game.
Oh, grand.
Gallica, so we have one big story plot point left to do because she needs to be 8. And like I have a bunch of level 2s and 3s still. So that's at least another 10 days needed, assuming we're doing a companion quest every day, right? And they don't share like day and night, which I think Yufa and Basilio do. So then that means 20 days. Right? So after we do this thing with Luis, we probably have another month deadline. Okay.
I'm in trouble now.
If we're assuming that we can max out all characters.
Say there.
Hello, hello, excuse me, candidate here. So he went to go kill the necromancer went to go kill the prince in the evening. So.
Bit of a tricky situation. Can't exactly say I'm the tournament's official crier anymore, things being what they are. I mean, Sanctifex Forden and St. Rella are gone. Bluntly speaking, there is no tournament anymore. But like hell, if that's gonna stop me, as a lone citizen watching over the future of our country, you can look to me for the latest news on this upcoming fight.
Let's go.
Woo! Live free, crier! Fight the power!
Fight the power!
Very good! Let's begin, shall we? The Day of Judgment is here. The final fight between Luis,
often is it crashing,
military
Andromeda?
paragon and one-man army, and the boy who claims to be the fallen prince. The entire continent's eyes are on this battle, folks, and only one of them's walking away. Let's see a show of true strength, worthy of our new king.
Your Highness, you can win! Give Luis the boot!
Count Luis! Kill that imposter!
It looks to me like Luis hasn't even bothered to show at the royal capital.
Well, there's no way he'd run away from this. Anytime now. Anytime.
Whoa, over there! It's Luis's gauntlet runner! And so the leading candidate finally makes his appearance.
I mean, why are we Pikachu surprise face when he shows up in his airship? He always does that. Log in to log in to log in. Nice.
Luis.
Calm down, Stroll.
The two titans of this race have finally come face to face. Let's introduce our candidates once again for this final bout. Our first candidate, Count Luis. Adopted son of a minor nobleman, he rose to fame on his incredible military merits, quelling domestic conflicts and almost becoming our nation's youngest general. Suspected of attacking His Highness, he was denounced and cast down, but his name has since been cleared, and now here he stands,
So he
closest
did.
to the throne.
So he was penalized for being suspected of assassinating the prince, or attempting to. Okay.
Then we have the Elden candidate. He who claims to be none other than His Highness, the Prince. Though his identity is uncertain, his strength is undeniable. Through his campaign, we've seen his team flourish, counting even the songstress Juna among them.
I didn't have to open the Activision launcher Andromeda. I just launched it from Game Pass. Did you not install the base game Call of Duty? I think you might have, you might have installed, How many things did you install?
The time has come to demonstrate his power. Will it be enough for this youth to take the throne?
Yeah, so uninstall Modern Warfare 3, install Black Ops, and only the base Call of Duty, it's only like, I don't know, 20 gigs or something stupid like that. Yeah. And uninstall Warzone.
I have to commend you. A lesser man would have run. This all began with the king's failures. He was an unworthy ruler, and his incompetence bred the chaos that followed. You, who claim to be the prince, what do you believe the people seek in their king?
Am I giving a speech?
The intellect to resolve everything.
Can intellect alone protect the people? In the end, words are nothing against power.
If you have intellect, you know how to use that power.
My gathered people, what is it that makes a king?
Power! My Lord Luis, kill him now! Only the strong can rule!
Okay.
Your Highness, show us your power!
Young candidate, have you or your party any final speeches before the duel?
We have only one thing to say. Wake up! Luis's fair world is barbaric. A land where the strong prey on the weak. He promises protection, but he is the very man who would see you slain. Hear this! Luis ordered my home destroyed by a human. Are we a land of animals? Or are we a nation united in the protection of the weak, in raising up our neighbors?
He's the type of man who will kill anyone who gets in his way. If you crown him king, I know the country will burn. Rella said as much.
People, do not let your hearts falter. I desire but one thing, a world without inequality. And I shall gladly offer my shield to all of those who follow this ideal.
He's so smooth at
Those
it,
who
though.
do not, however, will be slain without mercy or regret. It could not be simpler.
Could not be simpler.
If your equality
Wait,
means
do
you
I
will
get a
sacrifice
sword
the people who need help most,
for
then
my
I deny
secret?
your world.
So, you think you have the strength to protect the weak? Then prove to me these are more than empty words.
I'm gonna beat you and take your sword.
Come then, and act your part in this showdown. I have a new world to build, and you will die in its name.
It doesn't seem, everything he says doesn't sound like he wants the world to end and like humans to take over. So, all right. Let's see how this goes.
Let's go.
Lightning.
That does damage.
No one here fights alone.
That's good.
Raging fire.
That kind of does damage.
Give me strength.
That doesn't really do damage.
I'll run you through.
Come, accept my challenge.
Tactic.
Oh, I forgot he had charm.
Is that all?
Hulkenberg.
Come forth, royal soul.
Ailments slowing you down.
We'll do this together.
If you would.
21,000?
We settle this here.
Watch me.
Okay.
That's not your turn.
There is no escape
Summoner.
from me.
I need to heal. Yeah.
I must do something.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
I'm obliged.
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it?
Treasure sword? Uh-oh.
I
He's
strike to
fire?
kill!
Yeah. Yeah,
I
he
strike
is.
to kill!
No.
Come,
We gotta
accept
win.
my challenge.
My strength. Juna's down.
Let justice
Someone,
prevail.
quick! Get her back on her feet.
Healing up.
Time for my grand.
We settle this here.
Several ailments slowing you down. I'll show you. Maybe not. Please, after you.
Here I go.
Hang in there.
I might need to get some defenses.
Thanks.
Plus needed.
Can you endure it?
Darkness
I
now?
strike to kill!
Still standing.
I strike to kill!
Wait, why
I
is
strike to
she...
kill!
Why is she weak to darkness?
Hulkenberg's
She's
down.
a dark knight.
Someone help her get back in the
What?
fight.
This'll do.
My spirit is unbroken.
Fast dancer.
What?
Howling wind. Each summoner.
It is your turn.
Okay, he's
I will
half.
annihilate you! Can you endure it?
Back to fire. Oh boy.
Come, accept my challenge. I strike to kill!
She's gonna die.
Disappointing ending.
Come. Are you all right?
Time for my grand.
There is no
Gotta do
escape
something
from
about
me.
all those
By this
ailments.
power.
Watch yourself. Watch me. That's not your turn.
I can do this. I must do something.
Who keeps dying?
Thank you.
It's Juno,
Thank
right?
you.
I see. It would appear you have the metal to defend your claims. Then I need not hold back either.
No, keep holding back. 4?
Can you endure it?
Bro. Stop.
I strike to kill! I strike to kill!
Down!
I strike to kill!
Come!
Accept my challenge!
Seriously? Hulkenberg's down! Someone help her get back in the fight!
My spirit is
unbroken! We gotta do something about all those ailments! Watch
you
yourself!
might say it's to die for.
Backing out for
About
now!
time.
Summoner. Healing power.
That wasn't a strike to kill? Oh no, we died. We lost Hulkenberg. Yeah.
I will annihilate you! Can you endure it? I strike to kill!
Wait, I just brought him here.
Is that all?
Stop murdering me.
Too many people knocked out here. We gotta get back on track. Or this will
Okay.
get ugly.
This went completely out of control.
I wonder.
The time has come. We're finishing this here and now.
Sure.
I'll do my part.
We'll get him in here.
You defy the
Let's get on with it.
Then die by it.
I leave it to you.
There's not enough
This
damage.
I can do this. No, not the. Let us combine our powers.
Also, what's up, Track? Good evening.
I will annihilate you!
Shut up.
Accept my challenge!
Strength is fading.
I need,
Yuba's really hurting! Someone help her!
With blade in hand! This won't do. Come! Bust!
Yuba's hurt
We
bad.
settle
Let's
this
go.
here.
Can we get her some healing?
You better be
Lend me your strength.
I'm actually kind of useless as a mage
Not
right
this.
now.
Take it.
I'm obliged.
That was helpful.
I owe you.
Stroll!
No
Guy
holding
has
back.
multiple ailments.
Then die by it.
I call the lightning.
Yeah, that's not enough damage.
Souls of kings, give me strength.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
My thanks.
Have you started playing this yet, Tractor?
I foresaw this. Sidestepped it. She's doing great.
Oh shoot, no she's not.
Stroll! They got you with multiple ailments.
Heroes!
Coordination is key.
Let's set it up.
No.
Come forth, royal soul. Fire!
There is no escape.
Go for it.
Summoner,
Yeah?
I must do something.
Thanks.
I'm obliged.
I will annihilate you!
I wonder if there's a way to make him
strike
shut up.
kill.
What if we make him... Can we hit him with Forgot?
Stroll! They got you
warrior with multiple ailments.
Join with me!
I don't think this works on him.
Hulkenberg's ploy
Oh, actually,
exposed
okay,
a new
okay.
weakness.
It's okay. Vitus power. Burn!
All yours.
Here I go! Hang in there!
I knew you'd help.
Twas needed.
I might need to bring in like her actual cleric.
I see. It would.
Because the
Can you
cleric has
endure
all
it?
the debuffs and the shields. I don't think she's low. Yeah, we're gonna die.
So easily.
This party comp's not gonna work.
I strike to kill.
Everyone okay?
Cannot.
You've got to heal up.
We don't have enough defenses.
Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
Let's try this.
Nice spirit.
Now, what's the play?
Can we get her some healing?
I shall vanquish evil. The power of lightning.
Summoner. Healing power.
That helped.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Audrina's gonna die. Or
I will.
whatever her name is.
annihilate you!
Audrina.
Can you endure it?
Nope.
I won't last much longer.
Huh?
Bad.
How's it our turn
Anyone get on
already?
healing
Dark
duty?
Knight. I will not let you die.
Thanks.
I am grateful.
My thanks. You
Come
defy the
forth,
rule of
royal
strength,
soul.
then die by it.
Lightning!
We settle
Let's do
this
this.
here.
Let's go!
Can you endure it? I strike to kill. Come, accept my challenge.
My strength.
Stop!
You've got a bunch of
Oh,
ailments
I think it's
slowing you
because
down,
I
Captain.
think it's because of
I
Hulkenberg.
must concentrate.
You can do that.
Good. Very good. Yours is a worthy power, one untainted by petty tactics or cheap tricks.
Yeah.
However,
This is not my final form. I shall take out my heart.
Magnificent. You truly have become more powerful.
Oh, why is your eye
but I would
twitching?
expect no less of a remnant of humankind. You're a survivor of a lost tribe, aren't you?
Humankind?
Because he's elder, you would call him a monster.
You should know the truth by now. After all that time I allowed you to spend on that pagan island. History as told by the Sanctus Church is a fiction.
Oh, here
no
we
doubt
go.
you saw all the evidence of a truer history.
Yeah.
One that told of ancient times where the land
I
was
told you
ruled by a
Elda were
far
actual
different
humans, like the original
You mean
humans.
the legends according to the murals and ruins from the temple?
Yufa, don't humor him.
But if that war between gods truly did come to pass,
Gods? How droll. They may have governed all things with works far beyond ours, but they were no gods.
They were no gods.
They were an ancient tribe unlike any other race now lost. Wielders of true magic. The modern age saw them called Elder, shunned from our cities. But in their time, they were known as humankind.
I thought humans were those mad monsters. What are you trying to say now?
Luis, you dog. Your lies will
Shut up,
soil His
Hulkenberg.
Highness's name no longer.
You believe it false? What would I stand to gain from lies?
Elda are actually humankind? Why wouldn't I know that?
Hear me! His appearance as a boy is mere trickery. In truth, he is humankind. He is kin to the feral monstrosities that roam this land, leaving carnage in their wake.
He doesn't know when to give up. No one would believe this madness.
No need to distress yourself. I'll show you the proof. You, boy, who call yourself the prince.
You will be the cornerstone upon which my utopia is built.
Utopia?
Oh, what's he up to, chat?
What's happening?
Is he? Oh, he's gonna try and turn me into a human.
What ails him?
Witness the truth, good people. You would know the identity of your would-be prince. Here he is.
Did I just go Titan mode? Yo, is this Attack on Titan? It is!
It's a monster! It's a human! It's going.
The truth of the humans is laid bare. They're no beasts, but another form of the Elder Tribe. Cast aside their guise with magic, and they reveal their true colors. He is no royalty, no boy, but a ruthless fiend intent on
He
your
played
throne.
us so good.
It's not true.
It's so good.
One of the Count's illusions.
I can't be mad at him.
That's no prince. It's a monster.
It'll kill us all! Run! What has become of him?
It must be Luis's wicked magic. Yet, the aura of Magla, it's exactly like a human's.
He's not!
He's a human.
Hey! Snap out of it!
Hmm?
You have to stop this!
I called this day one. I knew it. It's the perfect twist. It really is. I spoiled myself within the first 5 hours, chat. Help. I need to stop doing it. It's okay. They got here really well. I'm not mad. Afraid. Luis called it trickery, and even my very
Be
body.
not afraid, child. 'Tis not thy true self. 'Tis not thy true fate.
I guarantee this is his mother, by the way. I'm like 90% sure. Who are you? What do you know about it?
In this moment, thy mind is disturbed, twisted by the power of that man. The time has come. Thou must face the truth deepest within thee.
What's that about?
The deepest truth.
Remember again thy true self, the purpose of thy birth.
And I'm the prince. How did we get separated, though? No, I'm the prince. Me. Took on a mission to save the prince.
World. Even if reality crushes everything I believe in, even if my ideals languish, I know I can trust you to see them through. It's always been that way. Whenever my life's been the hardest, you are always there to help me through it. After all, you're my
Brother. Self. Twin. Father. Son.
Wake up!
Clone.
Wake up! Hey!
Are you well?
Yeah, I think so.
Phew. You seem coherent at least. We saw you take on a terrible, monstrous form. We knew not what to do.
You had vast reserves of magic poured into you. It was eating away at your body and mind, but I've managed to suppress it. He may be back with us, but without rest, he will surely succumb to the spell. I don't know if he can withstand the same magic a second time.
I will not let you die.
It would appear the throne is now mine in every sense. None remain to oppose me. Your vengeance is at hand. Will you not finally slay the monster and avenge
I can't be
your
mad
people?
at Luis. He's a really
Shut up.
He's a very good antagonist.
Unfortunately, the prince is finished either way. Both this imposter and the true prince at death's door, deep in the woods.
The true prince? You bastard! What have you done?
Bloody hell! Is that why he called us here? It was all just a bloody distraction.
Duh.
Your part in this has ended. Go where you wish, but I advise you run fast if you would outpace your hunters.
Seize the monster! I don't care if you have to kill it! Attention now. This looks dire. How could you deceive us?
I knew all along that filthy lowborn was hiding something. Monster!
We retreat to our gauntlet runner. We must find him safe haven to rest.
It won't be long until the entire kingdom hears of this mess. We've no safe haven left.
Gallica,
The academy.
we've only got one option now. I'm worried about the prince too.
I know. We'll head to my home and the prince's refuge, the Elden Sanctum.
Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna find myself rank 0 again.
Count Luis has saved the country. He has driven off the human who sought to usurp it.
Count Luis is our true savior.
Sounds like we've got our next king, then.
Might as well fall in with him. He'll keep us safe from any humans at the very least.
They'll be all right, won't they?
That boy is no monster. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Luis! What the hell did he do? Stay safe out there, boy.
The flow of that evil Magla was surely born from Luis's magic. What a terrifying force.
I'll remember that sight for the rest of my days. But he hasn't got you beat yet, my friend. You can't tell me the fight's over.
It's not. We're still going strong. We only dropped... Oh, shoot. We're down to 1,000.
Why?
Oh, we're losing hope.
It was more of a defeat than it was a departure. They board the gauntlet runner and rush from the capital, as though hiding from the shrieking animosity of the masses. What more can they endure? There is no light to be seen.
So, an interesting thing is that the uprising of the humans again has started relatively recently. I think it was 20 years, they said.
We can marvel at it later. The mirror hasn't shown me anything for a while. I can't even see the room now, let alone the prince.
Yeah, so I think the timeline was about 20 years. That's when they started showing back up again. So, maybe? He obviously couldn't have been doing it for the full 20 years unless he's older than he looks. When did the Elden get wiped out? The Elda started getting wiped out by Forden. So it would have been during Forden's rule, right around the time the prince was born. So the prince was cursed how many years ago? 10. How long has it been since the prince was cursed? 10 years? 2 years? 10 years? Something like that? I can't remember now. I've lost track of the timelines. But it was around the time that the prince's birth was known. That's when they went and wiped out the forest in hopes of killing the prince and the mother. So how old is Luis? Luis would have been 12 on the attempt of the prince's life. So they should be around the same age, actually. Right? Because Rella was 12 years old, and I think Luis was the same age or a little bit older than Rella when she went to go assassinate the prince.
No. Just after we'd finally resolved the curse, too.
But there's the mural in the island that shows people turning into humans and people turning into archetypes. We naturally turned into an archetype. At least that's what I'm getting out of the mural. I wasn't too sure what the right side was. I assumed it was the archetypes, right? So I think Luis has some sort of power to turn people into humans. or to awaken anyone who's maybe of Elder bloodline or original humankind bloodline to turn into like the grotesque looking humans. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Luis's final words trouble me. We must hurry on.
You need answers? This is what Atlas is so good at doing.
Forest.
You thought you were done? Nah, you got another 40 hours.
Makes sense that every tree in its formation is ancient and grand, bathed in mystical serenity. The name of this place is familiar only to the few who grasp the truth. The ancient Elden Sanctum.
I'm assuming we're also gonna have to go back to the Mage Academy.
Can you walk, lad?
I mean, I'm a Titan in...
Seems like the rest on the right here did him some good.
Also, if you noticed when he turned into the big human-looking Titan thing, he had, you know how our runes on our body are usually orange? They went purple there. So it does seem to be like the exact opposite of the archetype magic, which is interesting.
Poor chap's even got me worried. I'll shuffle along too.
Hey, I reacted poorly when you were turned into that thing. I apologize. My mind just went blank. For a moment, I doubted you. Forgive me. I should have recognized Luis's drivel for what it was.
I mean, it surprised me too.
I don't blame you. It certainly caught me by surprise.
And here's hoping there can be no surprises worse than that.
That'd be lovely, but
what
I
a
don't...
sea of trees. If we get lost in here, we're never getting out.
I can sense a special barrier in place. Meant to deliberately lead people astray, too. A perfect place to hide.
Zorba
Gallica,
wouldn't have an issue.
How fares His Highness? Does the Farsight Mirror yield any news?
No. I checked a bunch of times in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm not seeing anything.
You should have checked earlier.
Right.
Hurry and lead the way.
Right. Everyone...
Alright. Well, we save after being turned into a big ol' human-looking thing. That was fun. I can't...
Hang on a second.
No, I'm leaving. I guess we're not leaving. Just kidding. We are 222 years old. That's a big tree.
Huh?
This looks like... This is from his memories, quote unquote.
Who are you?
Are you all right?
My head is swimming. What is this place? Those are the royal flowers.
Surprised to see them blooming here.
Something about this place. Yes. The flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god. The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Who's watching us? Oh,
So
Zorba.
here you are at last.
Why?
Before I left home, I never knew that these flowers represented royalty, but what are they doing within the sanctum?
Why?
It's curious, has the royal bloodline always been of a... Okay.
Sorry.
What if the royal bloodline has always been an Elda, like descendants of the original humans? Because there's this thing about the king's magic being so much more stronger than everybody else's magic. And it's not just because he's king herder that he gets to wield special magic, right? It has to do something with the bloodline. Yeah, this is the exact forest that was burnt down.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge.
We already know it was Forden. What do you mean?
I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elder tribe.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
'Tis a shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcis? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there.
Is he, though?
What? That...
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. But now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Can we just stop talking and move? Like, can you not talk and move? We can talk and move. You can run and talk. You can walk and talk.
I don't like this.
This Magla I'm sensing. I'm worried about the prince. But first, we're gonna go check for loot. Sorry.
All right, then.
Aha!
Huh?
I will not spoil myself anymore. Kappa. Hey, what is that? Agent's corpse. Oh, fairies! Oh. There were 3 fairies. Another dead person. Oh wait, that's the old guy that was with the prince, right?
Russell?
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
You were His Highness's tutor.
Hmm? I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
Hulkenberg, calm down.
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone.
We really don't care, Russell, about your backstory.
It was joy beyond words. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure, came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
Nani?
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
Who was responsible for this?
I don't know who the murderer was. but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis, from the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
Wait, you said we, but I thought you were the only one.
Aren't you, love?
I must
go to him.
You're right. Maybe we'll find some way to help.
Girl, he's dead.
I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you? 'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Oh, why you say that?
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
Did he only recognize Gallica? He didn't recognize me? Did he? I mean, he said I was the person pretending to be the prince, but he didn't recognize me as if saying, "Oh, you're back as well."
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Bling bling. Okay, let's go in the cave. There's no putting this off. Let's find out who we really are.
I'm a little worried.
The prince is on the prayer of the lower level.
It's nearly time.
Hello, Mom? Is that you? Mom?
Long have I waited.
Mom? Oh, there are people down here.
Hey, you.
Are you associated with the group that's been sheltering the prince? It's all because of them that another calamity has befallen us. Now that I get a closer look at you, are you Elda? I had heard that the prince was the only Elda within the resistance. So where did we come from?
Beg pardon?
Hold on, did you really come here from outside the sanctum? What's going on? No, that can't be. Are you truly Elda? Yo, they don't know me.
You must hurry.
I'm hurrying.
The time has come.
Shut up, Mom. These resistant members can keep on sacrificing themselves for all I care. I guess that came out sounding gold. I suppose I could help carry the bodies. There's too many for that old Yugif to handle on his own.
What?
Right past here is the living quarters. Lady Grurade made it strictly clear that it is not to be opened under any circumstances. Oh? Why? What's in here? What's in here? Is that where all the loot is?
All was for this day.
All what was for what day?
There is still time.
Hi, fairies. Gallica, is that you? I was wondering where you had gone off to. Thank goodness you're safe. How are the others? The others? They're fine. It was just a bunch of people who died. More importantly, we have to go gather petals from that flower patch in the forest.
Sure.
Maybe later, okay? I'm still on a mission, so now really isn't the time. You've changed. You've even started talking like them. It's so weird.
What?
Are you trying to be a person? You're so strange now. Listen to you talking like a person. You're no fairy, Gallica. Wait, what if she isn't the fairy?
Hello there.
The prayer room is located further in. At the moment, it's being used to mourn those who are no longer with us. I pray you don't cause a disturbance. All right, let's open the door. All right, my full 50 hours of gameplay has 56 hours and 45 minutes have led to this moment in time. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's a shop. The people who brought the prince to this village called themselves the Resistance. They feared a name would spread word. Their numbers have gradually dwindled, and after today's tragedy, Russell is all who remains. Hardly a resistance now.
Come off it.
I heard the Elda are considered a sullied tribe to the outside world. Perhaps that's reflected in the current state of affairs. That child is royalty, yet his life has been defined by tragedy beyond anything that I have experienced. To think that there are those who would see such a child as no more than prey to be slain. To look upon a mere boy such as he and revile him, their souls are truly cursed. I mean, they're threatened by a little boy.
Oh, it's you!
Beyond here lies the altar of secret history. Wow. The sanctuary which houses the true story of our people and our world. Kindly refrain from making loud noises. Wait, can I go in here right now? Maybe later. Ah, you are from the outside world, are you not? Would you mind telling me what's going on right now? No one will tell me anything. They all just say, don't leave the house. I know the fires were scary, but it's all too much to be holed up like this. I, for one, have no intention of spending my life running between caves and forests. So there is a whole bunch of Eldas here. Beyond the service doors, the place the organization has been using as a hideout. Or I should say was. Perhaps we brought this on ourselves, but still, it is all too dreadful. Oh, we can just walk on in? Okay. Oh, everybody's dead. Just who is this assassin? It's Zorba. What's this? All the names of people who have lost their lives. Arvid Alsis? That was Grius.
Huh?
Wait, it's you, Gallica? You're okay? You left in such a hurry, I was worried. Sorry about that. I've been out traveling. I've got this really important mission. Oh, it must be pretty hard. I can tell just by looking at you. And I can tell you've changed a lot. You're totally different. Is it because of this person you're with? You two are just like the king and fairy of legend? Oh? Yep. A long time ago, there was a man who traveled all across the world, and he had a fairy with him, just like you two. On the day, the traveler became a mighty king, and his fairy companion became as wise and knowledgeable as a person, so everyone called her queen. More of a respect thing. That's the legend, though. Pretty similar to you guys, huh? But oh, really? Well, but wait, what did the fairy do after the journey ended? Did she stay by the king's side? Who knows? I don't even know if it's true. But if she did stay, I think that would be lovely. Huh. Interesting. This is where the prince was chilling. Oh no, I'm not part of the resistance. I just help out. I take it you saw the coffins? Old man Russell is on his own now. Ever since I was a kid, the old man's been teaching me much about the outside world. The adults all speak ill of the resistance, but the younger folk around here are genuinely grateful for them. Yeah, no one recognizes me. Okay. Boom. I crossed paths with the assailant. He walked right past me on the stairs. At the time, the only thing that struck me was his unusual garb. Otherwise, he walked by casually. It seemed nothing was amiss. It was only afterwards that I found out that he had just massacred all these people. I tremble even now, just thinking about it.
Hey.
Russell, the princes. Oh, Highness, for you to forfeit your life in order to save ours, it can only mean that we have truly failed you. There can be no atonement, no penance to match the magnitude of our failure. Hi, Fairy. Wow, this child woke up after such a long nap and then went right back to sleep. Right? He must be so tired. Why do you look so sad? In fact, why is everyone sad? Just play for a little bit and you will cheer right up. When this person wakes up, we should play together. Typical Fairy.
Now what am I to do?
Oh, hey, let me buy some stuff. A comet sword? Do we upgrade these or something? I don't know if I should buy these right now or not. So we're not gonna do it. It's not like I don't have money and I couldn't probably buy most of them, but okay.
This way.
Hey, Prince. I'm back.
No. Your Highness.
Hulkenberg, really?
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child.
Is she floating?
Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruade. It's been a long time.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruade.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes. Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man.
Ah.
He is still Her Majesty's son.
Oh, there we go. We learn about the woman.
What, you mean the king?
The voice in our brains.
Her Majesty?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother?
Of course not.
The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless.
That's probably because he's locked up in the...
because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them.
Yeah, he's currently locked up.
This boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so...
Oh! Exclamation mark.
You there, boy.
Why are you looking at me like that for?
Perhaps... no, it can't be. And yet...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruade? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
Hey.
Mama's like,
okay?
can you stop
the time
talking?
has come. Here thou camest to the end of thy journey. This secret place was home to thee. Now remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
We're about to see it go down right now, Efirson. You haven't missed anything yet.
I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
This voice.
This voice.
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt. All thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
Was I essentially his simulacrum? Yo. I see the roads I have traveled on this journey.
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Luis, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
I might be Efirson. I might be, yeah.
In the prince's name.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
I always had a theory because of the whole thorn thing in the forest, but that was the only clue they had given us the whole time. That was the only one. He's no longer...
He is no longer with us.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
His will lives on.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it.
I wonder what happens if you answer wrong.
The truth. He was consumed by the curse and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive.
Where's his
so
soul?
From his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled sands began to flow once more.
Okay, yeah.
Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
I art thou. Ooh, which one do we want to answer? I'm just a traveler. I am the prince's friend. I am no one. I don't like that answer. I'm just a traveler. We'll go with the...
I'm the prince's friend.
Was that the wrong answer, voice in the sky, mama?
Is that truly thy role? Clear your mind and think.
Nay.
To name but a few. Thy parents? Memories of thy youth?
We don't have any.
Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent?
Just kidding, I am the prince.
Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation.
I am a
'Twas Galaga
simulacrum.
alone who the resistance laid their hopes upon all
With the
those
prince's
days
soul.
past. Thy life had yet to begin. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy
thanks.
trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day. To share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
Oh yeah? My other self? Do you mean?
Do you mean...
The trust and friendship I have gained has been there to support me, but if they had known I came from nothing, that I am nothing, would people have stood by me? Believed in me? The same goes for the desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I have touted such a laughably idealistic belief this long?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is that right?
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am the prince.
I am the prince.
Dun dun dun! Called it in like episode 1.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey, what's going on?
What awaits us now?
Sorry, Haizme. Do I get taller?
Hark, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world.
Where did I come from? A tree?
In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be.
Wait.
His ideal.
He dreamed me into existence. I was dreamt into an existence. Yeah, because his thorns are there. Interesting. Why did it get so quiet? Yeah, these cutscenes have lower volume. Hold on. I'll turn it up. Also, what's up, FPS player? It might get a little bit louder.
It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic.
Oh, it's a divine relic.
Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced.
Yo, we came out of a book.
The form of an elder, as I once was.
Yeah, that's definitely our mama, by the way. A simulacrum born from a book.
The time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
Oh! Oh! Let us be merged together. Oh, hey, I got white hair now. Let's go. Hey, everyone. We good. I'm back. Let's go kill Luis now. Hair flip. I probably have to turn this back down a second. About to get loud again.
What? What is this?
Hey guys.
What's happened? Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
Holy cow, it's still really loud. And that's back down.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before. Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge.
Hi,
He was
Your
never
Majesty.
a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you?
Wait, what am I saying? In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance.
We're
the
only
boy
3 weeks
needed
old.
a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose, a memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to.
Surprise, we're not
Will you
there.
infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No. But... I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day, when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved. And so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
How do we make sense of this?
I mean...
Really you?
It's me.
How do you feel?
Like I just bleached my hair. I feel lighter.
I feel a bit lighter.
What
There
is my
seems to
voice?
be no doubt.
Wait.
He is still himself.
I have an accent.
I also sense His Highness within him.
I seem to feel a bit lighter.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
So let me get this straight.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
saying it's not a matter of our captain and his highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Correct.
That's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
Exactly.
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself, a part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Drakadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
I am
The
magic.
self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of
Yeah,
magic.
Da Vinci's. Mage is the main archetype.
Say
Yep.
that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name. He truly was His Highness all along.
Hi,
If that's
Hulkenberg.
true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh?
Times me.
Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But I failed to protect
Can I
His
go over
Highness.
there and flick her
No.
forehead?
I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
No, I
Are
can't.
you really His Royal Highness the Prince?
Let me hear your accent one more time.
Please. Please, forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most. And more. Despite being a member of your royal guard,
How
I
were
did
you
not
supposed to
recognize Your
recognize
Highness at
me?
our meeting and showed you such insolence.
And you fed me weird food. I pronounce your sentence.
Actually, you've
Oh.
been there for me this whole time.
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you,
Actually.
we'd certainly never have made it this far.
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Basilio. Nothing has changed.
You can just keep, calling me Captain.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
But this is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You
Hulkenberg,
mangled the
chill,
royal
girl.
runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
Well, that is, I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it?
Chill,
With
girl.
clemency, Your
Chill.
Highness.
She's
so
like,
much for acting same as always.
yo, she's tattling on everyone as soon as we show up with like a princely accent. Girl, chill. Chill. Yeah, probably. Mage has like 5, I think.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish.
Oh, true.
He
Yeah, they
spoke
do
of a
split.
fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths.
Like Stroll.
And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited, Prince and fantasy live anew.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self, in all senses.
Yeah, it goes back to like the beginning when it asked you if you believed that fantasy could manifest in reality.
No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
Even having it all explained like this,
Hello,
it feels
Ray.
like nothing short of a miracle.
Good
I
evening.
can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
A guiding voice.
A voice? Whose?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just...
yeah, tracking.
happened.
True.
Right?
That's why I love their games, though.
I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruiday mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
No, there was an actual guide. It was Her Majesty. Yeah.
I just don't know who.
Yes, you do.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
Yeah. Sort of.
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
Where we
I might say
awaken.
the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place.
Oh,
you
how's
have
it
come
going,
to
Ray?
the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Are you having fun? Andromeda said he wasn't able to play earlier without crashing. How's the game holding up for you?
Chiefess Gruiday, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder? We Mustari are also said to have inherited truths
been
of the
fine
world
for you?
before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder Tribe?
Yes, please
To know
tell us
what
all your
we
secrets.
are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
Why? What do you mean? I'm just gonna finish the game for you, Da Vinci's. I'm just gonna finish it for you. It's fine. What's up, Ghost? How you doing? Could this be the late queen's? Oh, it is definitely the late queen's magic. You don't even have to ask. Okay, so the save number 3 is our choices. So we don't want to overwrite that. So we'll go back to save 1 now. Okay.
All very nice.
I mean, to be fair, no, actually, I'm pretty happy with how all the plot points have happened in the game so far. Yeah, there's not really anything that I'm disappointed with. Let's go through here. To the altar of secret history.
Huh?
Oh, it's you, Gallica. Yes, long time no see.
Wow.
It's been several months, you know. Several months? Oh my, Gallica's keeping track of time now. Wait, what do you mean? A day, a month, a year, that's people talk. What does time matter to a fairy? But I guess that's kind of cool. Yeah, you better be happy calling almost every plot point.
Does this depict the Elder Tribe?
Elda comes from an ancient word, meaning only the Old Ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words...
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah, we're the OG
How?
humans.
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Wait, did we make them as soldiers? That does sound like something humans would do. Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes.
We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that.
You want to be the one with the wings?
Got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however.
Wait.
It was only a matter of a scant few centuries.
So it's only been a few hundred years. It hasn't even been oh wait, sorry. Yeah, it hasn't even been millennia yet. Okay. Yeah, no Da Vinci's. As far as I know, they can't even fly. They seem to be very just ornamental. I've never seen them fly in the game. Otherwise, you think they would be flying around for traveling, but you never see that happen.
You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
That means the prince, that is to say I, am a scion on both the old and the new world.
It beggars belief. It is nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished
So
to.
that's all
Humans
Luis
are
did.
what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to
He
melancholia.
made our Magla go rampant.
Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does.
Wait, they breed?
Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic. And wait, how does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
You ever been so sad you turned into a sandworm? Well, I mean, people burrow in their blankets when they're sad. I suppose that's just a natural next step.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. But its faith was born of good intentions.
Its attempt to control the magic.
They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. So at times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured.
And the Elder denounced. Right? Like, when you have a system in place to control the magic of the populace, but then you don't explain to them why they need to control their magla, because if it goes and runs out of control, they turn into a big, ugly human with, you know, an egg booty. So, and people running around on plates on their head, you know?
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him.
That sounds very specific. You don't remember the first human?
Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked. His motives concealed.
With all that
Or the second one, sorry?
You have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind.
Yeah, true. It is kind of like the Asians, because they had their other form that they created out of magic, or their creation magic. Yeah. Also, what's up, Hitro? How you doing? Now you're extremely dizzy. Sit down. Also, why did you sneeze so much? I don't know, right? I don't know if that's an option.
As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power.
Oh.
Thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
Thanks, Mama. Do I get a super special unlock now?
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
There is weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Luis's methods as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die out, as though that is the natural order. Eyeballs. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yo, look at our flowing locks. We got hair for days. My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the prince.
Let's do it.
You summon your mom? No, that's the prince. That's a lame name. The prince archetype. If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come. That is my mission. So we need to spend another 40 hours regaining our position to get to top 2 again.
I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Atlas, please.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye?
Yes?
Especially after we've come this far together?
Wait, no, you have my mage archetype. You're
I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand.
Is this whole game about overcoming your anxiety?
That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay?
No.
From now
Sure.
on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
Okay, fine, you can stay. I'm counting on you.
I'll be counting on you as always.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Can we get you some new armor, though?
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control.
Okay.
This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Yeah.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about Luis.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius.
That's the name of his ship.
Doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits.
Interesting.
The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Well, I guess that would be why
What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
I guess that would be why he hates the Sanctus Church so much, and that would also be why he hates the king. Because the Sanctus Church took advantage of the king being, you know, in whatever state he was in, and ordered the destruction of this this town and these people, which in turn would have meant that Luis lost his family. Okay.
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
What do you wish to know? What is the spell?
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy, and you were lost to melancholia. Just as
and
the
we turned to a
humans of the
titan.
ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power.
So
that is what we call magic.
So we just need to go bungee jumping or like skydiving first. Gotcha.
In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests. With the world embroiled in chaos, these outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven
So the
feral.
people. Oh yeah, it is
The
like in
very
Persona.
land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
It's like in Persona when it was feeding off the people's fears and stuff and creating what were those areas called in Persona? Shoot, I can't remember, but now it's like on a larger scale. Interesting.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster.
That's
Yet
what he's been
as long as
doing.
you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be
Pearson.
defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred.
Yeah.
If Luis is truly from
Yeah.
this village,
Mhm.
then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge.
He's just
even if
a
it meant
sad,
wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible
revenge-driven
instead of
young
uplifting
boy.
it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him! Oh, it's time to go get Zorba. Wait, story time's not over. No, they've done a very good job with this story, personally. I think it's been great. It's gonna be... 8 youths stand facing away from each other in a ring formation. At the center of the circle lies a corpse holding a flower. Each figure is from a different tribe. Perhaps the corpse belongs to an Elda. All 8 have their backs to the body. The artwork is entitled Triptych, Birth of the Tribes. Did that Elda wish the tribes into existence? that human? I mean, I know they had said that some of them were born from the strife, so maybe. All right, let's go find Zorba. Hold on, wait. Actually, I gotta check out my new archetype. Where is it? Is this here? Makes synthesis skills easier to activate. Leads allies making the most of their strengths with unique skills. That's one big sword. Heroes proving. Resist all. Royal slash. Heavy magic light damage. Resist all affinity damage other than almighty? Oh, I get the hero's cry, which gives us 4 turns. Recovers HP and MP each time a support attack lands in overworld combat. Okay. What's his synthesis? Armageddon's final sire deals 9,999 damage to all enemies, but we need an item that is called the Chronicle of the End, and then everyone else needs to have a royal archetype. Extreme magic ice damage. We'd need a seeker, mage, or healer. Yeah, what they mean royal archetype, right? I'm assuming it's the last Oh, I don't even know what that means. I'm assuming more is gonna have like some augmentations for us or something. It's definitely a completionist skill. Maybe once you unlock all the archetypes and level them up completely. They definitely don't have it. Maybe they're story locked though. Like you need to get to the prince first before that. I don't even know. I don't know. There's these two dots on the right hand side of the map. These ones here. And this one here. Is it the rank 8 stuff? No, the rank 8 stuff is the elite. Are they not? Who has one right now? Hulkenberg has one. Well, this is the one she got when she got rank 7. Or rank 8, sorry. If that was the case, we would have it. Because Hulkenberg, yeah, she's in my party right now. Unless I need 4. No, because it didn't even show the other ally being here. Great. It would have one of the allies marked, but it doesn't, which means she's not a royal archetype. Go to the menu where you see all the ranks. Where was that? That was in this one. No, it's heroic embodiment. Is that what you're talking about? Paladin Dark Knight? Okay. Maybe it's just a translation thing? It's not available for her. Yeah, she can't get it yet. Oh wait, I wanted to try it. Probably story locked. I would assume it is, yeah. I mean, it's super low damage, but still want to try it.
All right.
That's for one ally. Heavy recovery. I thought I had a I changed for the first time. I think I've tried some of the classes that I've unlocked. Yeah. The next one I actually wanted to try was the Faker, but here's my fire damage.
All right.
Yeah, for real. We gotta have fire. Mainly because my weapon... Oh wait, I have a different weapon on right now. Well. Yeah, I don't have a better sword. You're gonna see how Black Ops runs for you. Hopefully well, yeah. I think I'm gonna try and kill Zorba, and then I'll probably switch after that. We've had no casualties. However, we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him. There's little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the resistance, any move we may have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruders sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it. I think there's gonna be like a, oh, you have 30 days until it's time to kill Luis. Mainly because of how much everyone else needs to still rank up. Plus we're like super bottom of the barrel in our rankings again.
You? Zorba. So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you?
It crashed on launch.
Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame.
That's
Lord
rude.
Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor.
You go, Hulkenberg.
A true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Oh, this human
Bastard.
again.
I wondered why you ran away. But it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
I haven't leveled up my archetype. I forgot. The power of your newly earned archetype,
This guy
Prince,
shows up
surges.
again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kind of feels like fate by now.
Oh,
okay.
was
Time
that
for a
the
new
play?
fight. Stay on your toes.
Should I have used the prince? Oh, I guess, yeah. Is an archetype exclusive to the protagonist. You can now change it out as you wish. Wait, can I swap archetypes on the fly? Wait. What? Just the base game, so just the base Call of Duty, and then Black Ops 6. I didn't install the campaign and multiplayer, yeah. And that was it. I didn't do Warzone. The Prince is an archetype exclusive to the Pro Tag. It can act as support for all synthesis skills. It has unique traits not found in any other archetypes, but none of its skills can be transferred.
Let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
No.
Let's work together.
Ooh, let's see. Royal Sword. Deals severe almighty damage. Get it.
Together then.
How's this?
Okay. Oh, I like this one.
Don't underpass.
This one's gonna be great. Let's see.
Burn! Everyone is take my fullest power. It is your turn. The enemy still stands.
Y'all run. I had the evil voice on. What do you mean? Don't be scared. It's fine. It's fine.
Dark Knight. Not now. Behold, we stand together.
Fearless Shadow. Yoink.
It's up to you now.
Oh, this used two people.
With Royal Knight.
Oh. Oh? Yo, she summons her army?
Push onward.
Behold, I walk a royal. I won't hold back.
I walk a royal path, yes.
Is there another way?
Let's set it up.
Not this.
Pause, why so many? It's a good question. Look at that, very good question. Damage boosted against human-type monsters.
The blade's edge!
Oh, so they just wanted me to use it for this fight. I see.
More apples? Quick, knock them off again!
Too slow.
Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Watch me. Let's do this together. Mask dancer. Raging fire. This is the power set. I pray you're ready. This may be for victory. I shall rethink this. Take my fullest power.
We're actually gonna get her to heal.
Healing power.
Just because she's a little squishy. Yeah.
I'm obliged. I stand ready.
You think I'm only gonna fight humans now? From like this point forward, it's only humans? That would be interesting. Understrike.
Burst forth.
I will fight with Prince.
Oh wait, I was saving moves for Warcry, but I don't have it yet.
Fire.
I forgot.
It regenerated the headwinds. Here comes another round of wind attacks.
Bum 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 boom ba-da-da-dum bum boom bum boom ba-da-dum ba-da-da-dum bum bum.
I shall do my best. Let us combine our powers. Now isn't the time. Here I go.
No, actually, she's gonna heal.
Hang in there.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Twas needed. Observe the enemy.
I think a lot of people are saying, those who have actually gotten to play it, that it is very good. Severe physical dark damage.
Let's do this.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
Is that all?
No.
Come forth, royal soul.
Black God's hammer.
Take my power.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening,
Just
Captain.
what I need.
If he's using flame,
raging fire. Sorry, my mistake.
wind, shouldn't he be susceptible to lightning?
Strike true.
Help me finish
He's not though.
I stand ready. Dark Knight. As the point of a sword, still standing, I see.
Oh, I should have healed.
Quick, knock them off again. His legs are back to normal. Ugh.
How much HP is he getting back?
Healed!
1,000.
Gotta do something about those apples. Let me handle those apples.
Well, get to it.
All right, leave it. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Lend me your strength.
Oh, yep. Okay, so this is the royal sword move that we just did. Right.
Let's go.
Let's do this!
That is so good, though. I'm like a little nuclear bomb. It's great. I'm gonna go blow up Luis real quick. Ooh, we got a weapon. Ah, that was totally on purpose. They're like, you are going to be a prince now.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Tactical nuke detected. Right?
Nice. I feel strong.
I shall strive.
Marvelous.
They have
Yes.
given me too much
that feels
power.
nice.
Mwahahaha.
The bastard got away.
Of course he did.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I mean, I've been killing humans
I'd
this
hoped
whole
as
game.
much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible.
Yeah,
but don't
Fearson.
worry.
She's not.
At long last, the prince is
Sorry.
safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
You don't
Still,
get to.
What's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux.
Thanks.
When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice.
Yeah,
And
probably Da
that, he
Vinci's.
said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh?
New Game Plus is gonna pop off.
We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing can accomplish that. But if we don't believe things can change, they
Come
never
what
will.
may. My life is a shield raised in your
Oh,
highness's name.
Hulkenberg. Girl, we love you, but can you
Are you
chill?
prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Let us fight together.
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
She's got no
If he
chill
ends
now
up
that
king,
he's the prince.
He'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
We've lost too many lives along this journey, and if Luis has his way, such partings would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him. Right?
Easy. I hope you will sing a victory song.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate.
Grandma,
Your
is that
mother,
you?
She loved your father, and you, with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your
Oh, really,
hands.
FCS?
Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Yes, I will.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose.
Our final battle lies ahead, but before that, 40 hours of dungeons and side content. Haha.
Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken.
See?
Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
I need to take a break. It has declared war on you, FPS player, true.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
I need a new outfit now that I'm the prince. Stay beside me forever. I'll just hit her with the likewise.
Likewise. I'm glad to be your ally.
Yep. Though, I guess our toughest challenge is next.
Oh, are we unlocking?
Mystical fairy, Gallica, your by the
rank 8, which means we get our final form.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us.
Oh,
and
there's
I'm
two.
Gonna lead the way.
Elemental Master and Warlock. Yo, you can't just give me 2 mages and something that has a nuclear bomb and then expect me to pick. What? What? No more joke? Look, no, you chase down that squirrel. You get back your chocolate, okay? Look, it even has a fancy hat. It has a fancy hat.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head. By the way, the chiefess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
Yo, what if, like, the prince and... Wait, did we inherit all of the prince's memories yet? Because if Luis is from the same village, there's a good chance he knew younger prince. Just saying. I don't know the timeline though on from the time that the prince was born to the time that Forden came and raised the village. So I don't know if there was enough time for like the prince to grow up. We don't know that timeline. Yeah. He could have been just a baby when Luis was in the village.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter.
He did, yeah, Fearson.
It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together.
Together?
The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However,
did she just say the title?
May one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
The so-called utopia within the novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So if the book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we are striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village, but little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With
I don't know if he could.
I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Right.
And yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
We closed our eyes and went to sleep. And then Moore said, yo, hold on a second. I gotta talk to you about your royal archetypes.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
All right, why are you asking me such a complicated question?
Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you, or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable.
Okay.
You cannot choose who you are born to. And
True.
once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks...
Indeed. Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Mom?
Who? I remember.
Yeah.
I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind.
Yo, is more
Who
Dad?
are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, Then go and claim them.
Isn't she being cheeky? She's saying it like she knows him.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension
She's
of
totally
kings.
teasing him. She's like, oh my darling. If you want your answers, just go get them. Lol.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
She's like, why are you sitting here asking questions when you could go get the answers whenever you want?
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
Wait, are we
All this
actually ending
royalty?
this?
It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission.
Oh.
Any final words you want to say?
Stand strong. Oh, wait.
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course.
Probably
no way
Da
we're losing
Vinci's.
here. I've got the fire in my eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing?
Sure.
Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
Oh, it's definitely about power. Have you seen my nuclear bomb that I got? Like, hello? Some coin would be nice.
I want to protect this country and its people.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
She's been sitting on the bottom of a tankard the whole game. Where are we going now? Head to Grand Trad.
This
Okay,
place here.
before we go there, I need to take a quick break. So, 1 second.